What's up, guys? Tricks here. I've been doing a lot of thinking, trying to think of other videos I can make for this channel, other than the figure pickups and unboxings and all that stuff. Had a few ideas in my mind that I wanted to get that started here today. Definitely one that I want to talk to you guys about. These videos pretty much going to be doing with just things going on in the WWE. My top whatever's. I'm gonna start a top series pretty much up on this channel too. And today I want to start with the top my top three most overrated currently most overrated superstars. No, well, top three underrated, not overrated. Sorry, underrated superstars in the WWE right now. Yeah. And before I do that, I'll show you guys that I finished my Michael Cole. He has arms now. Yes. Yes. So I can break him with because I hate him so much. Anyway, I'm gonna put Michael Cole right here, right beside Mickey James. All right. Anyway, yeah, it is my top three most underrated superstars in the WWE currently. Now I know what you're saying. There are tons of underrated stars in the WWE. A lot of them underutilized. A lot of them that you don't even see on TV, and a lot of people who don't follow the product, as much. Just the casual wrestling fan pretty much don't even probably think these guys are released or something, but they're still on the roster. They just don't get used, or they don't get used properly. And these guys, I'm talking about, are guys like Yoshitatsu and JTG and all those guys, Kurt Hawkins, which are not the most top underrated guys. What I mean by top underrated, I mean that these guys are pretty much the cream of the crop. Their wrestling ability is far known. They're pretty much. I feel that these guys can definitely hang with the big dogs in the company with their either one thing keeps them down. They're good, and they have very, very great wrestling ability, and their charisma, they're not very charismatic, or it's the other way around. But the guys on my list are very great wrestlers now, and this reason why I like to watch shows like Superstars and NXT, because I get to see these guys, and I'm like, man, this is really some good wrestling. Why can't we get this on Monday Night Raw or Friday Night SmackDown? It's a shame, really, because I just see these week, and every time I see these guys go in the ring, I shake my head, and I'm just like, wow, like, why, why can't these guys have a spot, on Raw or SmackDown? I don't understand. Like, literally, I'm sorry, but this last Raw is probably the worst Raw I have ever seen in, like, forever, man. I'm telling you, for a very long time, that was, like, the worst Raw. There was barely any wrestling. It was all about the AJ storyline, which is a good storyline, but the whole Raw can't be dedicated to that. I mean, it has to be more something. It was like, what? Like, every match was like, I think the longest match was like 5 minutes long. I mean, not 5 minutes, but it was a match that nobody really wanted to see. Jericho, Big Show, and Cena and Kane. I'm getting off topic, but you know what I mean. These guys, since Raw's about to go 3 hours, why not try to get these guys on the show? Why not try to make these guys into stars? Just try it. So I'm gonna start off with number three. We go from 3 to 1. So number 3, most underrated star in my opinion, would have to be Tyson Kidd. If there was a definition of pretty much a great wrestler, great wrestler in a small package, that's Tyson Kidd. Tyson Kidd is an amazing talent, and he's just been so underutilized since coming to WWE. And since he debuted till now, I just became a huge fan. He just surprises me with his athletic ability, and I'm pretty sure if they want him to be a better guy on the mic, all you gotta do is give him a shot. Yeah, I feel like Tyson Kidd hasn't even got a fair shot at this ever, and things that he does in matches are just insane, man. Like the first, I think it was the first of the new NXT. He was fighting Michael McGillicuddy, and he did this insane like moonsault where he was on the top rope standing up, and he jumped. He jumped and turned backwards and did a moonsault, a moonsault on the top rope. Like think how much discipline he had to go through to try to do something like that. How much balance it takes. They literally there's two skinny ropes, and he has to turn his whole entire body around to flip. That is crazy right there. I was like, wow, man, this guy just surprises me every single week that I see him on that show, and I'm like, why isn't he, on Raw more? But the reason that he would have probably been 2 or 1 if it wasn't for WWE actually putting him in this Money in the Bank ladder match, because at least they must notice his great wrestling ability and his daredevilness to put him in that. But everybody knows that he's just going to be that spot money. He's taking that I call it that Shelton Benjamin spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match, which I hate that, but at least he's going to be on the pay-per-view, so that's why he's at number 3 right now. Number 2 on my list, and Stevie Breach is probably going to like this one because he's a big fan of this guy. It's the All-American Jack Swagger. Now you talk about a man who has fallen off the radar, man. I'm telling you, and I really hate that because from day one I saw Jack Swagger, I was like, wow, man, this guy has to be a star. He has to. This is amazing. Like him on ECW as the champion, I was like, man, they're really behind this guy. They are really behind this guy. Because he's beating Tommy Dreamer, he's beating all the ECW guys. He's the champion. Then Christian comes and takes the belt off of him. But that's okay. He stays on the show for a while. Then he finally get moved. I don't know. Did he go to Raw? Or I don't remember. But he eventually wins the Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania 26, and cashes the briefcase in on Jericho the day after Mania, the SmackDown after Mania, and becomes the World Heavyweight Champion, which it's great. But at the same time, I just knew first thing that happened, I was like, oh man, it's just too soon. I'm not sure why they're putting it on him that early. They could have built him up more. They could have did something to just build him up. He could have. I'm not saying everybody has to go on that track from being at the bottom, then win the mid-card title, then win the world title. But I mean, that's how you see the most successful superstars do that. And he didn't. And his title reign was lackluster. And then he eventually went to Raw, teamed up with Vicky, and now he's just been that guy who they like to use to bring a bigger guy even up more. He's somewhat of a jobber right now. I hate to say that, and he's such a great, he's so good, man. He's such a great wrestler, man. An amateur wrestler. They try to make him into a Kurt Angle. He is no Kurt Angle. He doesn't need to be a Kurt Angle. He needs to be a Jack Swagger. Let the man do something. I don't understand. He's big. He's everything they want. He's big. He's not that bad on the mic. Yeah, he has a list, but he's not that bad. He can go in the ring. I've seen it, and a lot of people say they didn't like that match with him and John Cena. I thought that match was pretty good. I think he made John Cena look hella good. And Jack Swagger pretty much got to do every move in his repertoire, which was awesome. But yeah, Jack Swagger, man, number 2, sucks. And number 1 on my list for underrated superstars in WWE, and I hold this, and I have become a big fan of this guy over the last few months. It has to be Hunico. Hunico, man. Gosh. WWE, like, do you have to be slapped in the face to see talent? This guy, every week the weeks that he is on Superstars, wherever he is, he makes a show. And I never seen a dude use so many innovative maneuvers in one match in a very, very long time. He's got a lot of freaking awesome stuff that he does in that ring, man. Like, I remember a few weeks back, I think he was fighting Justin Gabriel. He did like a top rope sunset flip cover thing. It was was crazy. I can't even explain what it was, but it was awesome. Hunico, they give him this gimmick, and he's working with it. I think he's doing a pretty good job with this, his gangster gimmick. He could have had a better gimmick, but he's doing what he can to, to be at the top. So man, WWE, what's up, man? Really, I think Hunico needs to be a top mid carder or something, man. Like, why can't he needs to be the Intercontinental Champion? He needs to be the U.S. Champion. I mean, guys like Santino's getting stale, man. I want Santino to be champion, but now it's like we need a new champion. We need something fresh. Hunico could be that freshness that they need in those divisions, man. Because the guy's good. I mean, for me, and I love Mexican superstars. One of my favorites is Rey Mysterio, like I always say. But they're trying to find a new, Hispanic top guy in Sin Cara and Alberto Del Rio. I mean, come on, Sin Cara is pretty much Mr. Botchamania, and he hasn't really proven anything since being in the WWE. And as far as Del Rio, a lot of people like him, but I don't see. I said it before, and I still hold myself to that. I don't see anything special in Alberto Del Rio. Not really. He does whatever. He's just that guy that I see every week. He's in the championship matches and stuff, and I'm like, well, how does he even deserve that? He doesn't really do anything special. His promos are lackluster. His matches, I never seen a great Alberto Del Rio match. Give this Hunico guy a chance. It was a reason why Sin Cara got hurt, so this guy can be brought up to the top roster. God, somebody saw something in this guy. So when Sin Cara went down, Hunico came up to the top roster, and I'm glad to have actually seen more of his matches, because I wasn't really in FCW. I didn't really see that much of Hunico, and I didn't really give a crap really, because I didn't really watch FCW that much. But since Hunico has been on Superstars and his appearances on SmackDown, he's that guy, man. Give him that shot to be that top Hispanic superstar. Give him a new repackage him, do something. The guy's great in the ring, and he's pretty decent on the mic as well. But I think it worked. So guys, that's my top most underrated stars. Like I said, there's a lot more out there. You may disagree with me, but it's just my opinion. So subscribe, rate, comment. Probably gonna do a Money in the Bank predictions video soon. Yeah, stay go.